Tampa Bay.
You talked about the low-carb thing, the carb thing. We've got a guy on that's going to be talking about the Let's Eat Cake diet.
Oh, a way to lose weight?
Yeah.
Cake?
It's about modifying, it's called a biological theory of eating. We're going to pursue this, but if it's about eating cake, we're in.
Well, you know what? Eat less, exercise more, guaranteed.
And eat cake.
And eat cake.
And eat some cake.
We'll be right back.
Imagine a diet that lets you eat cake. It's the Let's Eat Cake diet. We're talking about that when Good Day continues, and we'll be right back. If you're one of those types that makes New Year's resolutions, probably one of yours was to eat healthier, maybe even lose some weight in the new year. But can you eat cake on a diet? Our next guest says yes, you can. Dean Kapsalakis is author of the Let's Eat Cake diet. Like the title. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Hi, Russell. Thank you.
All right, it's the Let's Eat Cake diet, a biological theory of eating. Explain what biological theory of eating means.
Well, you know, there's a lot of different aspects to a biological theory, and people find it very interesting, but we do have a biological imperative. Human beings have a biological imperative or a need or a requirement to have sweets, and people love cakes and cookies and other snacks, so it is important that we learn how to make healthy goodies.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, that's okay. My book shows how to create healthy goodies, among other things.
All right, I was reading through it last night, and you talk a lot about modifying a recipe.
Sure.
Talk to me about that.
Well, you know, I call it extra fortification. Okay, so we could use these as examples. This is a chocolate chip carrot cake that I made from scratch, and there's 3 big differences between the extra fortified goodies I make and the junk food that you would find out in the marketplace. Okay, so one big difference is there's a lot of whole foods added to it, which adds significant amounts of fiber. Okay. Another important difference is that it's low fat, so this is a 10% fat versus maybe 40 or 50% fat.
Really?
Yeah, so really you can eat as much of this cake as you want without gaining weight, and it will not contribute to arteriosclerosis.
Whole cake? I could eat the whole cake? And not that I've been known.
Well, you know, it becomes complex carb, Russ.
So it's okay.
So you can eat a lot. You can eat a lot. Now, let me tell you, there's one other important difference there, too, okay? And I add a complex mineral powder that adds calcium and other minerals. So one piece of cake has more calcium and other minerals than a glass of milk. And what that'll help do is prevent osteoporosis. Cool. Now, I have, you know, you could go to my website at Cake Diet, www.cakediet.com, and you'll find numerous testimonials on there. One of them is from a young woman, and I remember her because she just emailed me, but she told me that she had a condition called osteopenia, okay, and that is a precursor to osteoporosis.
All right.
I showed her how to supplement using a biological formula, and within 1 year she got retested and her bone density was above average.
Wow.
And the reason I remember her is because she emailed me a few weeks ago, and so she got retested like 5 years later. And she said her bone strength is excellent, well above average, so it really works.
And we should tell everybody it's not just a cake recipe book. I mean, there are fruits, vegetables, I mean, meat,
right.
I mean, everything is in here. Now,
correct.
You say you can can I take just a regular cake mix and modify it?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you know, I know a lot of people, including myself, don't have time to always make from scratch, so this is a banana bread, and you know, I just took a regular box mix and extra fortified it. So it's just very convenient and a simple process to do at home.
Again, tell me how you would extra fortify a regular cake
Same
mix.
thing. I would add additional whole foods to it. So this banana bread has extra bananas and nuts.
Yeah.
So that's okay. And then I reduce the amount of fat, and then I add this mineral complex that actually one piece of banana bread here has probably 30% of your calcium. And you can see these are big pieces.
You're a holistic nutritionist.
Correct.
That's your profession. That's how you kind of got into all of this, right?
Well, you know, it became apparent to me 10 years ago that there was so much confusion about food that I started doing research myself. And then I got my degree as a Bachelor of Science in Holistic Nutrition along the way.
Well, thank you for being here this morning. Clearly it's working, and I can tell this, in 2 weeks you're going to be 52. So
52.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, here's your birthday cake. You brought your own birthday cake with you. The book, the Let's Eat Cake Diet, you can get it at the bookstores. You can also learn more about Dean at Dean's website, which is cakediet.com.
Thank you very much, Russell.
Good to see you.
Thanks, you too.
And we're going to talk to Bill Murphy now. Bill, we got some great cake here. I'll save a few pieces for you. We'll see what's coming up next, though, okay?